Relay to first in time, and just like that, this digging in, Brian Holiday. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of. Coming to the plate now, John Burnett. First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Digging in, Lorenzo Chavez.
Now batting, the third baseman, Lorenzo Chavez.
Hard hit ball to second.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Into the box now, Maurice Ramos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Ramos.
Hit on the ground toward
stand
the left.
Stand up right here, stand up.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in, number 68. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, John Burnett.
The right fielder, John Burnett.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Digging in, Martin Prado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Prado.
Here comes the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Burnett moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Cut it right there.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Redbirds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Arnold Hara gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Brett Cecil earns the save out of the bullpen, his fourth of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Redbirds. 2 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 22 runners on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sammy Belliard, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's for 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Carter Voigt.
The 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Burnett. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left. Stepping in, John Burnett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself,
striding in once again, Mitchell Dietz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Dietz.
The 0-1 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Burnett sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second. Ready now, John Burnett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Burnett.
This is on the ground over the first. Come on, get here. Prado's up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, John Burnett.
Leading up for the Redbirds.
Here it comes.
The right fielder, John.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Oh, you smoked that one, baby. Nice shot.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now, Richard Ibanez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Richard Ibanez.
The 3-1 pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6 to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, John Burnett. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center.
Pick it up.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
The first baseman, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Maurice Ramos. The winning run is at first base. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Richard Ibanez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hit on the ground to third.
Run it out, dig!
One there. Back to first, a double play. And we are headed. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Redbirds. 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Series between the Memphis Redbirds and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Casey Sadler gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So digging in now, John Burnett. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak.
John Burnett.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Striding in, John Burnett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Skied into straightaway right. Burnett will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, John Burnett. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Burnett.
Line drive to center field. Taylor is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, John Burnett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. But it's offline. He scores. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Lorenzo Chavez.
To first.
Dig.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Dubose. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely...
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Memphis Redbirds and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Into the box now, John Burnett. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throwing to second. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Chavez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Chavez.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now at the plate, Maurice Ramos. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7th, the catcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Richard Ibanez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit on the ground to short. Perez comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Barnes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Burnett is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another.
Ready for another chance? John Burnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in there for strike 1. this is pulled into right. Mosley is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Alex.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Wow, not every call is going to go your...
Standing in, Ricky Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Burnett racing. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Burnett is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eldridge Werner.
The pitcher, Eldridge Werner.
Skied into straightaway right. Burnett on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Chris Taylor. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. The 0-1 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Burnett. 1 out. Digging in once again, John Burnett. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Taylor is there, and he has it for the first. Striding into the box, John Burnett in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Digging in now, Lorenzo Chavez, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number
driven
96.
to deep right field. Burnett facing back at the track. The wall. Gone. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Burnett. 1 down.
Eat it. No run.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Oklahoma City Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
They left 3 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Memphis Redbirds and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Henry Lopez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lorenzo
The
Chavez.
set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to
Come on,
the
come on,
right
come on, come on,
side.
come on.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, John Burnett.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Burnett.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2. Now at the plate, Joe Escalona, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Escalona.
The set and the 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And he will cross as well, and they've taken a 2-1 lead. Ready once again, John Burnett.
Right fielder, John Burnett.
First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Taylor to the track.
You're scoring, you're scoring,
He
you're
can't
scoring,
make
you're
the
scoring.
play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Lorenzo
Fowler
Chavez.
at third, Burnett at second with one away. Line to the right
Round
side.
it, find the ball, round
On the bag, on the
Late,
bag,
but
on
he
the
can't bring
bag.
it down. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping up to the plate, number 68. And he's got runners at the corners 68. Here with only one gone. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So striding forward now Edmundo Sosa. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Sosa.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play. Now batting, number 41. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Trying to pick things up where he left off. John Burnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Man, he smoked that thing. That a boy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lorenzo Chavez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Chavez.
There goes the runner. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are two away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's ends.
Sometimes dreams do come true. It's that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first time to a major league roster. At least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut appearance on the show's big stage.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. John Burnett makes his big league debut right after this. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team
Here's Javier Baez.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Skied into straightaway right. Burnett giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The next to bat for St. Louis, John Burnett. And as you can imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at bat.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about in my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. John Burnett has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 the count to Molina. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
You're here.
And he's out on a strong throw. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. This one's flared off to the right side. Burnett is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Stepping into the box, John Burnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So
now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. John Burnett just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, John Burnett is coming off a home run in his previous at-bat. This has certainly been a storybook first day in the show for him.
You know, Matty, if I'm this guy right now, all bets are off. I'm swinging for the downs again. 2 home runs in a big league debut. That's what I want to see.
And he is in there. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So striding in, Yadier Molina. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
All right,
Right side, taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Bader.
Hit softly down the line at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Happ. He doubled his last time through. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
The right fielder, John Burnett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second.
Scooped
up on the backhand. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Andrew Miller wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
1 error. They left 6.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Now batting, the right fielder, John Burnett.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Ripped down the first base line.
Good job.
And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
The batter, the shortstop, D.
Here's D. Gordon now. In there, now the throw. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. That falls down, and in comes the winning run. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
And, you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and
Our
one was a long ball, so he has to
for the
feel pretty good about what he did here.
3 runs on 8 hits.
3-2,
No
the
errors.
finish
They
in
left
tonight's
2 men
game.
on base.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Adam Wainwright gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having
The
that
right
big
fielder.
overhand curveball.
Yeah.
His fastball's kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Batting 8. The
Stepping
center
into the
fielder.
box, Harrison Bader. And he's a guy looking to
Bader.
break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball.
Batting
What does he
ninth.
do? He comes
The
back
pitcher.
with a better pitch
Adam.
and gets the punch out.
Wainwright.
Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Now batting.
Digging in for his
Number
second
19.
at-bat, number 19. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to... Into the box, John
Now
Burnett. He'll try to
the right
follow up
fielder.
the double in his last
John
at-bat with another big hit right
Burnett.
here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Molina aboard here at first with nobody out. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
John
batting.
Burnett.
Right fielder. John Burnett.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Almost big. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1
Now
for
batting.
3 thus
Third
far.
base.
This guy has been unbelievable.
Right.
There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Settling in now, John
Now
Burnett.
batting.
Only
Right
4
fielder.
outs remaining for them to
John
try and rally back in this one.
Burnett.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeehaw!
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to play to Zobrist. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stick around because here's Jason Hayward now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .303 hitter.
Hayward.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Burnett going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Lifted in the air out to right. Burnett is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Rizzo.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bader ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This one ends with a 10-5.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.